How do you develop a positive state of mind without changing your mind? Because if you find you've got yourself in a loop and the story that you keep telling yourself, you keep telling yourself. And as you tell that story, it grows arms and legs and it grows this massive covering over it that makes it solid. So how do we change our minds? Okay, let's just wind that all back and look at music. If you play something that is really lively and energetic, tell me, how do you feel? If you play something that is serene and gentle, how do you feel? And what thoughts are in your head when you're in those two very different feelings? Do you feel like dancing, listening to the serene music? Or do you feel like meditating, listening to the dance music? You know already that you have got the skills that you need to change your mind. So play your music. Choose the music that will empower you and enable you to move from a dark place into a light place. What else are we stimulating ourselves with? We're stimulating ourselves with food and fluids. High levels of sugar impacts on our mental health and well-being. It causes all sorts of biochemical reactions within us. So pull back on the sugar. Drink fresh filtered water, as much of it as you can, not overdoing it, of course. Caffeine. Are you really heavily into your caffeine? That will depress you and make your mood very, very low if you overdo it. A little bit can spark you up, which is good, but too much, it can knock you down. Other things, influence of what you're watching. Are you a TV watcher? Are you watching films that are depressing? Are you watching lots of life stories that are not really taking you anywhere? Are you focused on the news? Or are you on social media, always attracting really negative stories, conflict, depression? All of these things that we are filling our minds with through our eyes or our ears that are dark and heavy and dense, and those things that make you just feel like you're bowing down to the world. Change it. Read a book that's funny, watch some comedy, watch a love story, watch something that will enlighten you and bring some lightness into your life. You see, you've already got the skills, you already know how to do this, don't you? And one of the most important things is about that stillness, finding your still point, knowing where it is in your body and in your life. You can't chase around, and the coronavirus has actually really stopped the world going so quickly, which is a really positive part of this. And one of the things we can do is stop going so quickly, to find that stillness within ourselves. I was talking to somebody recently and I said, when do I get time to do this? And I said, when you go to the toilet, when you're washing your hands, when you're washing the pots, when you're going for a walk in nature, just before you get up in the morning, just before you fall asleep at night. Create a habit of finding your stillness. You can do this quite simply through breath and just literally sitting or laying and focusing everything into that one place on your heart and your breath. And if it helps, put your hand there and feel your breath rising and falling. You don't need to change it. Just see how it is. And then in your own time, find ways to breathe slightly slower with pauses and rest. And then you will learn how to find your still point. So next time you're going for a walk, find a log to sit on or a bench to sit on. Just look around you and listen. And notice your breath. Just bring all that focus then into your breath. And anything that you're thinking of that is not serving you well, that isn't positive, just allow it, feel it for those moments, and then make that choice to let it go. Because we have the power of choice. And if you genuinely cannot do this for yourself, then you are finding all sorts of people on this channel that will really help you. See who resonates with you and get in touch with them. We're all here for you. And join the group on Facebook, Mental Health and Kindness, and we will support you. My name is Susie Jones, and I am from livingonpurpose.uk. I'm a mental health practitioner, and I'm here to help you and guide you and support you along your journey. So get in touch either through the channel, through the Facebook group, or directly with me, however it suits you. And have a wonderful time. And remember, you can develop a positive mind. And that will give you a positive life. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.